Hello, my name's Tommy. Welcome back to this series where I try to get the YouTuber Thomas Frank to video call me. There's a lot of reasons we should talk. We're both named Thomas. We both kind of have interest in productivity stuff. And I don't know, probably more stuff than that. What would lure Thomas Frank out more than Notion templates? We're gonna dive into one of the things that I've made. It's a book tracker. By the way, if you're wondering what this thing is in the background, it is a Christmas wreath that we are using to hang over the outside of the door. Yes, it is January, and yes, it is on my to-do list today to take that down finally, but that's for later. All right, hopping into this book to read template. I actually have a full version. This is a template just with a few samples in it. There's a few views. When we start on it, there's just books to read lists. These are all in lists, so I can use them really easily on my phone. So I go over here, I do the to read template. "10 Steps to Earning Awesome Grades." Author, I put the author there. I put the status is to read by default. The different statuses we have to choose from are to read, next to read. That's kind of if I have a book that I want to start after I finish the current book. Taking a break. There are certain books like long biographies and things like that that I just do not get finished. Sometimes because I'm renting them and I just can't get them done in time with the other things I'm doing. I'll put it in this category just so I know I'm not actively reading it. Currently reading. That means I'm reading it right now, and I might have 1 to 3 books that I'm currently reading sometimes. Finished reading, you mark that when you've completed the book and did not finish. Unfortunately, sometimes I pick up books that I just do not click with. Rather than just delete it, I put it in this category. It hides it away. Level of interest is the next step. It's just 3 choices: mildly interested, moderately interested, or very interested. Recommended by, it's just nice to know when I look back. It's like, how did I even hear about this book? Oh yeah, this person told me about it. Let's say I actually started this at January 1st. This will give me the number of days since I've started the book. This will disappear whenever I put the finish. So let's say I started January 1st and I finish today. This will turn back to 0 because I don't want that counting up indefinitely. But then this populates once you have both of these filled in, and it will just tell you the days to complete, because I like looking back and seeing how many days it took me to finish this book. I can give it a quick rating just out of 5 stars. I'm sure, Thomas, that your book is 5 stars. A quick review. It was super good. You can type a whole paragraph here if you want to. I just normally do a few sentences just to remember what I liked. I have this checkbox that I have reread. If this is a book that I've read more than once, or I've completed it once and I'm coming back to it, I'll probably come back here and check this. I have this read on drop down, which you can add to. These are the ways that I read books. I either have the physical book, I have a Kindle version. Sometimes there's rentals that I can only rent them on my phone digitally. And then I have audiobook. And then I have owned or rented, and this kind of breaks down that category a little bit more. There's all the physical books, Kindle, audiobooks. Obviously, if I wanted to type some stuff in here, I could. I don't tend to use this unless I was going to go deep into making notes on a book. If I X out of here, you can see that this is sorted by status first, which is the to read or not to read. Let's just say that I am currently reading Eragon. So that's going to show up at the top no matter what. And then maybe Gentleman in Moscow, that's going to be next to read. Let's say Bridge of Clay, I'm also currently reading. It'll move this up, so all the currently reading comes up highest. And then past that, it's sorted by level of interest. So maybe I have a lot of things that are on my to read next list. If this list is 20 and they all look like that, then that's not going to be very helpful. Let's say Bridge of Clay I'm only mildly interested in. It will move it down the list. So you always have it by the status. Further in, you will have how interested you are in that book. It's also filtered by status. So this view will not show it if you have it marked as finished reading, or if you marked it as I did not finish it. I'm going to put finished reading. It will no longer show up in this view. And let's say for some reason I do not finish Bridge of Clay. That also will not show up here. And if you use these drop-down views, you can go to completed books. You will see what is completed. I also just left The 4-Hour Workweek in here by Tim Ferriss. And then in this other view, did not finish, and see what books you did not complete. I just like it because it adds all this little metadata that over a long period of time you will be able to see. I tend to read faster on my Kindle. If I listen to audiobook, I can get through a book in 2 days rather than 1 week. I will leave a link in this description if you want to copy this to your Notion thing and track your books this way. Thomas Frank, if you're seeing these, let's do that video chat. That is all I've got right now. So until next time, see ya.